Okay, everyone, so this is our second of the 3 training videos, and on this one we're going to be talking about the prospecting system and also something really important, which is your mindset around your business. So Eve, take it away.
Yeah, so hi everyone. Just really quickly, I'm going to go through the prospecting system. So the prospecting system is basically your pipeline. And if you can imagine, you're always wanting to add new people into that pipeline, and naturally people are going to come off the pipeline. You know, people that say no or people that ignore your messages, whatever it is, you want to be always adding new people into that pipeline and then taking them through a systemized process to then either get them as a customer or sign them up to the business. So there's 5 parts to the prospecting system. Number 1 is starting new conversations. 2 is building relationships. 3 is asking the question. 4 is the preview groups. And then 5 is getting them onto a Zoom call and actually closing the sale. So I'm just going to go through these 5 different aspects of the prospecting system really quickly and just give you a few tips on getting started. So number 1 is finding new people and adding them into that pipeline. So you want to start off ideally with your warm market. If you're just getting started right now, that is the best place that you can go to, because your warm market is people who know, like, and trust you. And in the system, you'll see, we're encouraging you to make a list of all the people that you know so far and just figure out, whether you're going to reach out to them about the product or the business and ask them, are you interested? And if not, can you refer me to anyone that is? This is a great way to launch your business and really, let everyone know what you're doing. And then the second way that you're going to start new conversations is with random people that you've never, ever met or spoken to before on social media. And there's 2 ways of doing that. So the first way is to send a warm message. And that means that that person has liked or engaged or commented with the things that you're sharing. So that's why the social media is a really important part of the process. You don't want to spend ages doing it. You don't want to perfect it and make it really unrelatable, but you do want to get them posts up there so that people can engage with them, and then you can start a new conversation with that person. And all you're going to do is just reach out and say, thanks so much for the follow, or thanks so much for the like, or thanks so much for the comment. And then you're going to start the conversation. The other way of doing this is to send a cold message through the hashtag. So you're going to go to a hashtag, for example, fitness mums is a really popular common one. And then you're going to send that person a message and say, hi, Helen, I found you through the fitness mums hashtag. Love your page and post, thought it would be cool to connect. And for every part of this prospecting system, there are scripts. So go and look at them, save them all into your keyboard so you know exactly what to say. But that is the FAM method. And the reason it's called FAM is it's find, add, a message, and that is a cold message. So ideally warm messages, you can send cold messages. What I would do is have a goal every single day. For example, today I want to send out 100 new conversations, and you might have 50 engagements that you can then go and thank, and then the other 50 you're going to need to do through the FAM method until you get that social media really, really buzzing. The most important part is just add. So imagine it like a water wheel. The water wheel will stop spinning if you don't keep putting new fresh water into the top of it. And then the second part of the process is building relationships. And for this, we use the LOA system. So imagine LOA like the law of attraction. Building a relationship makes you a much more attractable person to do business with, because obviously people do business with people that they know, like, and trust. So this part of the process is just warming up the conversation. It's not becoming a best friend or becoming someone's therapist. It is literally just you being courteous, asking a few questions before you ask the question, which is about the business or the product. If you allow this process to go on for weeks or months, which is something, I've done in the past, I know Helen's done it in the past, it's not going to work, because it's going to seem really, really inauthentic when you then bring the product or the business up. You don't want someone to be thinking, that's really suspicious that you've just, been speaking to me for the past few weeks, getting really close and getting really personal with me, because you actually have an agenda. Be really upfront, be really professional, be proud of what you're doing. You're not doing anything wrong. Sales is an amazing industry. Just be really confident and, put it out there that this is the reason why I wanted to connect with you, but don't skip that stage of just building up that quick relationship. So the LOA system is L for location, O for occupation, and A for activities. And they're the 3 things that you're going to ask people about. And again, go to the scripts to go and find out how to do that. Number 3 is asking the question. So I would really, really advise that you craft your ask the question. You know, you want a really strong template. And again, in the guide, you're going to figure out how to do that, but you want it there ready to go. You want to be able to just paste it into your keyboard, edit it quickly to suit the prospect that you're speaking to, and just do it. This is really the most uncomfortable part of the process in the beginning. It's going to feel a little bit awkward, you know, and you're going to feel a bit uncomfortable. But if you've got it there ready to go, it's much easier to just send out the message. And again, for this part of the process, I would have a goal every single day. So your goal might be to ask 3 people the question every single day. It might also be to ask 30 people the question. So depending on, you know, how big you want to go, how much action you want to take, have a goal every day. You might just want to have a notebook, or in the notes in your phone, write the numbers. You know, you might want to do 3 to 5 asks, or maybe you want to do 15 to 20 asks. Write the numbers there so that they're ready. Blank spaces where you can fill someone's name in and know that you've asked them the question. After you've asked them the question and you've got a yes, firstly, celebrate yourself. Like, that's amazing. If you can get 1 yes, you can honestly get 1,000. So celebrate the fact that you've got a yes. If you've got a no, don't worry about it. Every no is 1 step closer to a yes. There's actually a book called Going for No. So, you know, all top salespeople know they're going to face a shit ton of rejection, and that is absolutely fine. So if you get a no, don't worry about it. You can either handle it as an objection, or you can, you know, take them off your pipeline. If you get a yes, the next step is to add them into our preview group. So firstly, make sure you are logged into the preview group. We have so much trust in this team. You know, we want everyone to be in control of their business. We don't want to be almost manning the gate waiting for, you know, us to accept people in. So log into the preview group so that you've got access to it. You can accept your own prospects in. Make sure that you're not accepting other people's, because, you know, that's going to confuse their process. But I would really say familiarize yourself with the groups, watch the videos, you know the talking points, know who says what, so that when someone says yes to you, you know what video is going to suit them best. And then all you want to do is just tag them into the video and use the ATM method. So add, tag, and message. And this is really, really important. You're going to need to be the most invested person in this process. Everyone that you speak to, you know, is living a busy life. They might open the phone as they're trying to feed the baby or as they're rushing out of the door. You don't want to be that person that says, oh, they're not interested because they didn't reply. If someone leaves you unread, it is your job and your responsibility to follow up and say, hi, Helen, did you see, you know, the videos that I tagged you in? Did you get a chance to watch them? Be that person who is really persistent and actually committed to serving, you know, your clients and your audience. When you take this business seriously, that's when other people will, not the other way around. So just to give you an example, you know, I am so invested in this business. It is my whole life. I absolutely love it. And I said no to the opportunity 4 times. So the guy who was prospecting me, you know, imagine how many times he wanted to give up and not show me the information. And I actually said, I'm not interested, Rob, just leave me alone. And now this is my whole life. So you could be speaking to someone just like me who has resistance, has questions, has skepticism, but you want to be the person to be consistent and push through that. And then the next stage, after you've tagged someone, after you've reminded them, you know, maybe a few times, after they've watched the video, you're then going to get them onto a Zoom call or into a 3-way chat with your mentor. And this is such an important part of the process. So you need to let us support you in this business. Don't try and be the expert, you know, don't try and go into a dark room and learn all the information and then pop out as the professional. You really want to allow us to help you build this fast. And the best way that you can do that is to actually learn whilst you earn. Don't go away and do a uni degree on network marketing like I did and let it take you years to get going. You want to just go as fast as you can. And, you know, don't be unrelatable to your prospects. So if you're opening up a Zoom call and saying, hi, you know, Sarah, I'm brand new in this business. I don't really know that much yet, but here's Helen, my mentor, who's going to tell you more. That person's going to sit there and think, oh, you know, I'm going to be supported if I join the business. This is amazing. She obviously doesn't really know what she's talking about, but neither do I. I can get in and get results fast. And also the Zoom calls are an amazing way to build trust and actually close the sale really quickly. Use the confidence and, you know, the knowledge that your upline has got, and just don't be afraid to ask. Message them around the clock, you know, can you do a meeting? These are the times that I'm available. This is when my prospect's available. Can you be available too? So hope that helps, guys. There's loads of information in the group. There's so many guides and scripts and everything. Get to know this process as fast as you can and just use it and rinse and repeat it. And now Helen's going to touch on the mindset that you actually need to get that done.
Oh, amazing. Thank you, Eve. Yeah, Eve, you mentioned the word confidence about 5 times within that whole thing, and that is absolutely everything. So when you are approaching your daily activities, you really have to do this with the confidence and the mindset, and have that vision that is going to be successful. Now, if you're brand new, I know that's not always necessarily easy to do. So until you get to that point, borrow our absolute certainty, our vision, our belief in where we're taking our team, and that we know how successful we're going to be within the UK. And I'm talking about all of us here, not just us, everyone in this team. So until you get to that point, just borrow ours, okay? Borrow our vision, borrow our belief, because there's too much evidence in network marketing to, you know, for you to not sort of sit there and go, this isn't going to work, this is not possible. Because let me tell you, if they can do it, absolutely so can you. The only thing that is stopping you is just the activity that you need to do between the starting point where you are now and the place where those successful people are, which will be at some point in your future. So you must have that confidence, that vision and belief. And it comes down to kind of these 3 pillars of belief when, you know, within your business. It's the belief in network marketing in the industry. And I've just talked about that. There is too much evidence. We know that this changes people's lives. We know that it can give you literally limitless income. I mean, it's there for the taking, and you have to see that. You have to see the stories, hear the stories, listen to podcasts, you know, anything that kind of builds your belief, because that is there for you. Network marketing is hands down the best industry to have that freedom and choice of your career, how you spend your day. And it's the best industry where, like, an average person, no matter what their educational background, no matter what their kind of upbringing, can have an extraordinary life. So that's the first pillar of belief. The second pillar of belief is in the product or the company. As lots of you know, I actually left a massive business in a different network marketing company. Eve did as well, because we truly believe that Prove It and Ketones is the best health product out there and the best business opportunity. So we would not have taken that massive risk. And I truly, truly believe that in your hands, you literally have something absolutely incredible, and it's a case of you making the most of that. You know, we have so many testimonials that, you know, you can see the evidence of this product literally changing people's lives, making them feel incredible. So that's the second one. And the third is in yourself. Now, this is the bit that's going to take a bit longer, because especially when you're starting, you know, you're going to feel that fear. There isn't a single person who started their network marketing business thinking, I'm so scared, I don't know what I'm doing, what if it doesn't work? Well, do you know what? We all felt like that, but you have to just dive in and trust the process. Follow all the training, follow all the incredible system that we've got in place, everything for you, and show up, do your daily activity, and you will start to grow that belief in the fact that you can do this, because it is a learning process. It's like any skill, it's like any job. And there is in network marketing, let's be honest, there's that period of time when you first start where you're not going to be seeing results, because you are literally learning the skills. And this is where it's going to test your patience, and just know that. So, you know, let's be honest with you now and set your expectations that there is going to be a first few weeks and months where you are literally learning, and you might not see result. You might, but you might not. So just be patient with yourself and know that if you are doing the activity, if you are showing up, you can absolutely and must trust the process. It will prove to be successful. You will have the results that you are wanting to have. One thing you can do, like I said, I mentioned reading, podcasts, use those materials. I mean, there's so many resources out there, and we share these with the team in lots of the different trainings and things that we've got. but use those sparingly. They are important for you to be listening to and reading. It's so important to do personal development alongside this. You know, as a team, we absolutely believe in the law of attraction. You know, what you believe, you know, if you believe something will happen, it will happen. But you need to make sure that this is just a small part of your kind of your daily activity. So we talk about the 80-20 rule. 80% of your time has to be in your DMs, and the 20% has to be things like your social media and things like podcasts and learning. So it is important, but keep it small, because don't fall into the trap like a lot of people do, where they're doing podcasts for like 3 hours a day and they think they're doing the business. Well, they're absolutely not. They're just basically going to that university of prove it, like Eve said, and not actually getting stuck in. So keep that time, you know, minimal, and make it really kind of sensible, efficient time. Like if you're in the car driving around, put a podcast on. It's dead time anyway. You know, those kind of little smart tricks will really help you to learn in an efficient way. So that's everything for this one, and we'll be moving on to the third one soon. Eve, just remind us what it's about, the third training.
It's about, so the next one is about scheduling and having a daily method of action, so what you're going to actually need to do every single day. But thank you so much, Helen, that was amazing.